what would happen!
Slow down! Let me get this out of the way!
You don't die! I die!
You get the hell away from my friend! Oh, God, is he screaming again? Damn it! We can't get through! Mordecai! Hold up! I got this!
Yeah! Yeah! You can't kill anything down there!
Mordecai!
Friendship is hate!
And my fists are hungry! Let's go! This way!
It's a baptism of blood!
Got him! Push, Slab! Let's go!
Getting to high ground.
Enemy in range. Engaging auto
Both hunters retreating.
Over here, Slab! Gotta circle around and make the shot! Just stay alive! Those baddies distracted while we move into position! I'm on my way!
Blood on the dirt!
Dispatching jet loaders.
God damn it! We're taking fire! Just hold on! Almost there! Just hold on a little longer! I'm here! Over here, Slab! I'm up here! Boom, baby! The path is clear! Hell yeah! Let's go! Damn it! They're swarming me, Brick! Just leave me! Keep going!
Hostile!
All right, hell! I got you, border guard!
Locking onto drop barge. Commencing lunar bombardment.
They got a lock on us! Just go, fam! Go!
Hyperion says back on your feet and show up what for.
From me. Later that night when I reached home, Liam was nowhere to be seen, and I knew where I'd find him. The garden. Hey, what are you doing here by yourself? Oh, you're back from your date with the jerk. I would have punched his face if Mom hadn't stopped me. So what, is he your boyfriend now? Oh, I don't think he'll want me after the slap I gave him. What? Did he say something to you? Are you okay? I'm fine. And I should have slapped him earlier when he talked to your mom like that. By the way, you look cute when you're jealous. Jealous? Who said I was jealous? I turned towards him and he gave me a big smile. And I couldn't help but kiss him. It was my first kiss, and it felt amazing. A couple of days later, I went into Mom's room to ask her something, but I found her looking really worried. What's wrong, Mom? Oh, honey, one of the heirloom necklaces that I wear at this fundraising event every year is missing. Hi, everyone.
Where are you going?
Oh, hi, everyone.
Past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. Past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall hand.
Whoa, hey! Who the hell are you? Button inspector, what the? Get the hell out of here! Stop it.
From a dog, you can only get this feeling from a dog. Tears falling in the slush, yeah, you cop all you really want is from a
What is your deal, Vinny? What, you want to run or something? What is your deal, baby?
Kevin, I need your help out here. Can't you see that I'm busy right now? I thought you were on break. No. I'm in an important business meeting with Mr. Kipling. There's a customer who wants to speak to you. Or did he use my name? No. Well, then he doesn't want to speak to me then, does he? Well, he wants to speak to the manager. Yeah, technically I'm not manager. I'm supervising coordinator. Well, he wants to speak to someone in charge. Can't you handle it? I mean, what do we pay you for? Well, actually, Kevin, you haven't paid me in nearly 3 months. Fine, I'll handle it. Is he angry? He's pretty angry. Scary looking? What do you mean? Long beard, tattoos, that kind of thing? Yep, he's got those. Well, tell him, so sorry, but the manager is in an important business meeting and cannot be disturbed, but if he rings this number, he will get the help that he needs. Hang on. Isn't this the number for Domino's? Yeah. Domino's always helps me when I'm angry.
Everyone tells me that I should be super.
Let's see if you really April Fool's. Got somebody on the iPhone. Ain't nobody.
Hey, Winnie. You are so beautiful, girl. We actually have a lot in common. Everyone tells me that I should be super.
April Fool.
This filter makes you look 2 years older. I'm 14.
Cali weed, alcohol, I'm up my face again. I put some money now, looking like an alien. I'll do you well, so well. Let's be drunk before we fuck, I'm fucking space again. Oh man, I'm way too much, I don't know what to say. I do you well, so well.
All right, children. Your mammy and pappy asked me to look after you for the next couple days, so I want to lay down a few ground rules. No cussing, clean your plates, and only a half hour of radio, and then it's off to bed.
Well, that sucks.
And don't you mouth off to me, or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis. All right, children. Your mammy and pappy asked me to look after you for the next couple days, so I want to lay down a few ground rules. No cussing, clean your plates, and only a half hour of radio, and then it's off to bed.
Well, that sucks.
And don't you mouth off to me, or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis. Oh.
And my heart nearly stopped when I saw my ex-boyfriend there. We've been broken up for a couple of months now, but clearly I wasn't over it. To make things easier, I put my earphones on and half closed my eyes. I didn't notice anything was wrong until I felt him tap me on the shoulder, and it felt electrifying. I took my earphones out and suddenly realized that the elevator wasn't moving anymore. It was stuck. I think we're stuck. My ex, Derek, voiced the obvious. I tried to gather myself and sound calm. Let's call for help then. As fitting as my suggestion sounded, we quickly realized that there was no signal. We were stuck in an elevator on Friday night. Just my luck, huh? I said with a nervous chuckle, hoping for some reaction, but he seemed indifferent. Maybe this is my chance to get him back, I thought. I tried to look more scared than I really was. This is terrible. I don't know what to do, I said, looking at him with teary eyes. Tell me it's going to be all right, I thought. Hug me and make it all better. Try the help button, Derek suggested without showing any signs of sympathy. I sighed and pushed the button as he suggested. Nothing. At this point, I was starting to actually get scared. I could see that he was as well. We tried to yell and bang on the walls, in hopes someone would hear us and call for help. When we didn't hear anything in response, we started brainstorming for a way out. Just like in the months leading up to our breakup, we end up just dumping ideas and not listening to each other at all. He rejects my every suggestion without even hearing me out and raises his voice like that's gonna make what he's saying more valid. This is just like you, I yelled in frustration. It's all about you, isn't it? You're not even listening to me. You never did. What? Derek frowned. What are you talking about? He asked me in a small voice. Is that how you feel? The genuine surprise on his face touched me, and with tears in my eyes, I told him how much our breakup affected me. Derek, now not being able to escape due to the closed space, listened to me this time. I told him about how lonely I felt during the last month of our relationship, and how I felt that he decided to break up all on his own without even giving us a chance. We talked and apologized to each other, the way I think we should have done instead of breaking up all those months ago. Just like I thought, this situation turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Let's try this again, I said, wiping my tears with one hand as I pushed the help button with the other. There were still no human voices, but this time we heard some static. As we listened to that, I heard something that sounded like footsteps outside. For a moment, it sounded like someone was walking and talking outside. We tried to yell to attract their attention. Alas, nothing came out of that. We were still trapped. The sounds of storm raging outside made the situation creepier. I could hear the wind, the sound of glass breaking, and something falling. If it's that serious, then the campus might stay closed for days while the damage is being repaired. While listening to that, I heard weird sounds coming from Derek. When I turned, and my heart nearly scared. While listening to that, I heard weird sounds coming from Derek. When I turned to look at him, I saw him on the floor, hugging his knees and hyperventilating. He was whispering something under his breath. I got on my knees beside him. Derek, what's... And then I remembered a podcast I'd listened to that described panic attacks and coping techniques for them, and realized that he was having one. Damn. Shh, it's going to be okay. You're safe. I held him close and helped him through it. Being this close to him and seeing him in such an intimate moment made my heart ache. It was all I'd wanted for the past months. After a while, he got better. His breath evened out, and he wasn't as tense. He was still in my embrace, though, and didn't even try to move away. Just when I was starting to get used to it, he suggested trying to get out somehow. The thought of getting out wasn't so appealing anymore, and I tried to talk him out of it for now. We could get out later, after we got some sleep and had more energy for brainstorming. What? Derek moved away and looked at me. That's not... Why would you want to stay here? What? Oh, is it 'cause I'm here? A shadow of suspicion fell on his face. Is that what you had in mind? To get me alone and get me to do what you want? What? You're being ridiculous. I'm stuck here too, remember? Why would I put myself in that position? I defended myself against his ridiculous accusations. Yeah, you're stuck with me, someone you didn't want to break up with. So if you put 2 and 2 together, you get nothing. That's insane, and I'll prove it. I will get us out of here. But first, let's eat and sleep, I suggested with a sigh. I have some snacks on me, and I'm so tired. Why would you have food after going to the library? I like eating chocolate while studying. You know that about me. I don't. I feel like I don't know you at all. We ate in silence, sitting with our backs against opposite walls of the elevator. He kept throwing suspicious looks at me. I felt hurt and betrayed. We're stuck in an elevator together, probably for a long time, with seemingly no help available, and he was picking fights with me like I'm his enemy. We fell asleep on the floor. A few hours later, I woke up to the sound of a human voice coming through the speakers. I frowned as I felt some weight on my lap, only to realize it was Derek's head resting there as he slept. I couldn't help but smile. The sight of him sleeping so heartwarming. I didn't want to wake him up and get out now. So with a heavy feeling in my soul, I turned the speakers off to silence the voice of a man asking if there was anyone in the elevator, and I fell asleep again, with my hand tangled in Derek's hair. After waking up, we tried to look for a solution again. We didn't come up with anything. At this point, we were both pretty panicked. It's pointless, Derek said. No one's coming. We're doomed. As he said that, he pressed the button again. You've reached the security department, an automated recorded voice announced. Due to the weather conditions and the weekend, no one is in to respond to your request. Please wait until Monday, and we will get back to you. We both cursed under our breath. Monday? 2 days away! We were stuck in a limited space with no reception, all out of snacks, and I thought of that person reaching out to us while we were asleep, and I stupidly turned the speaker off. For what? To hold Derek's head on my lap? I ruined our chances of getting out. Fear settled in my chest, and I started to yell and bang at the walls again. We've done this before, and rationally, I knew it wouldn't help any better this time, but I couldn't help myself. I felt trapped and guilty, and like Derek was right to call me selfish when we were breaking up. He joined me and banged at the walls again. All of a sudden, the elevator dropped down slightly. scared. While listening to that, I couldn't help myself. I felt trapped and guilty, and like Derek was right to call me selfish when we were breaking up. He joined me and banged at the walls again. All of a sudden, the elevator dropped down slightly and the lights started flickering. I yelped and sat down on the floor immediately. Stay down. Derek sat down as well and found my hand with his. It's all right, just stay down. For a few hours, we tried not to make any unnecessary moves. I fell in and out of sleep purely because there was nothing to keep my mind busy. I could still hear the storm outside, sometimes an occasional sound of a siren. Suddenly, a weird smell hit my nose. Wait, what's that? I realized what it was before I finished the sentence and winced. Derek, did you pee on the floor? Yeah, why? He didn't seem bothered at all. We have to stay here for God knows how long, and you choose to urinate all over the place? Calm down. It's not like I can just hold it in forever, Kath. Don't you want to pee? We've been stuck here for so long. I didn't drink much on Friday. I don't... Why? Derek's facial expression went from being defensive to suspicious in a matter of seconds. When I didn't reply, he smirked. Just like I thought. It was because you were planning to be stuck, wasn't it? Oh, for God's sake, not this again. Maybe I was wrong. This wouldn't save us. Maybe nothing could. He was about to reply when a loud sound of a phone notification distracted him. Both of us immediately grabbed our phones. He's the one that got a notification, but no more came through, and there's no signal again. However, we thought this meant that there was hope, and tried to find a spot with reception in the elevator. Though we didn't find that, we saw a trapdoor in the ceiling that we hadn't noticed before. Here, I'll help you up. I got on Derek's shoulder and tried to open the trapdoor. It took some effort, and then it opened to show the darkness of the elevator shaft. All my confidence went straight out. I felt my body start shaking. You have to go there, and... Are you okay, Kath? Kath? Derek spoke to me, and when I didn't reply, he helped me down. Oh, that's right. You're afraid of the dark. I forgot. After seeing me nod, he continued. It's all right. I'll be right here. I won't let anything hurt you. He comforted me, and after a few minutes in his arms, I felt brave enough to try again. This time, I got out onto the roof. One bar. That had to be enough. I tried to dial the police, the emergency service, the hospital, and soon enough realized that though I could hear them, and badly at that, they couldn't hear me. Disappointed and sad, with Derek's help, I got back down. Derek suggested going further up the shaft in case some of the floor doors might open, and he seemed to be understanding. It'd been a long day for the both of us. We needed the energy to continue trying to get out. We both fell asleep. When he suggested going up again after we woke up, I agreed. We got up onto the roof. It was very dark, and every step had to be carefully calculated. I took my time, making sure I wouldn't fall, but Derek rushed, thinking we might get out. We were climbing up when he took a wrong step and fell back down. The elevator dropped again. I was choking on my tears and climbed down to him, terrified and wondering if we would even get out of this alive. I couldn't help myself.
Beautiful mom. But unlike most...
That was...
Stop.
Whereas, alright, I'm totally disorientated and lost now. Where do we go? I'm lost. Let's go back the way. How do you knock names on? So if you go to press your start button, general options, traffic, and then name tags. So start, general options, traffic, and then name tags. And then if you switch them on, you should get them on. So we're currently in the Grand Canyon at the moment. I am open to suggestions of where else you'd like to see. And we'll take a majority vote of the best one. So if you want to see somewhere cool, I've done a lot of requests of local cities and stuff. So let's go for like you know, things like the Grand Canyon, you know, somewhere else like that's big that you'd like to see, and we'll go and check it out. Don't have an A10. The pyramids, I've done that just on the other stream. We'll see if anybody else wants the pyramids. Statue of Liberty tonight, I did that last night, but we can do it again, no problem. So we can check out the Statue of Liberty. Windsor. Damn, missed it then. I'll do it again. Christ the Redeemer. Nah, there's a good one. Let's do Christ the Redeemer. So those flying with me, I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 with me at the moment. So are you guys happy to go Christ the Redeemer? We'll head to Christ the Redeemer now. So what we'll want to get is a wee prop jet. So we'll go into Christ the Redeemer. Twin Towers isn't there, mate. So Christ the Redeemer, for those of you who don't know, is in Rio. So you want to load in on Rio de Janeiro, which is where's Rio? I'm forgetting. Where's Rio again? Aye, there it is. Totally, geography was all over the place. Game crashed on final. Right, so we're loading in on Christ the Redeemer. So we'll take off from Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet. So that's the Santos Dumont Airport. So that's Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet. And I am going to load in a nice small prop plane. Something that I can go nice and slow to check it out with. So I'll probably go on something like the wee yellow Savage Club. Can you show setup? My setup is basically this tonight. I'm just playing on the Xbox remote. I am on console. You can't play it on PS4. So guys, load in on Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet. Arnie, take note of that in case they ask. So that's Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet. We're going to visit Christ the Redeemer. Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet. We're in Rio de Janeiro. So, Lima, you're obviously pals with food, obviously saying sweetness. Carry on like that, you're going to get barred. The joke's past, forget about it. So I'm just going to edge it forward a little bit, so for those of you who load in, I'll be able to see you. So you're going to load in on runway 02 right. No, it's just so weird to say, yeah, no, but as I say, if you're friends with them and you think it's funny, just forget it. The joke's over, it's past. Okay, so we're in Rio. We're going to check out Christ the Redeemer, which is on one of these hills. There it is behind me. So we're going to wait for a couple more coming in. Yo, playing flight sim. Ginga, we've got Jambo. I did have somebody else around, but I don't know where they've gone. Why can't I see you? You see me? I don't know, mate. I really don't know. Maybe your internet connection. I'm not sure what airport next, so obviously people make suggestions of what you'd like to see next. This was a suggestion to see Christ the Redeemer, so we've got it up in the distance there. There we have it there. What a spectacle. Here's Christ the Redeemer. Now look at my plane and then just off to his head there. Imagine just standing here though and looking up at that. It's cool seeing the lads flying by as well. And then coming down here. Imagine being here though and just standing here and looking out at that. What a sight that is, eh? A man climbed that before. basically what the photogrammetry has just crapped itself. Basically, they come in and do a circle and then land it down. KFC level 1, bro. So I'm coming down now. Basically, this could get tricky. Try to keep a constant airspeed of just slightly above 30 knots, circling it around with a little bit of tail fin. Nah, I'm gonna crash it. A little bit of speed. No, no, no. Damn it. So this is basically where I was wanting to get to be fair. I don't know how that guy landed in here because there's literally hardly any room.